I think we're good on that. Hello, Ringo. Hello, everyone. That is not positioned right at all.
That thing needs backwards into
Oh, it doesn't. Well, give me a second, guys. Oh, this is stupid.
Why don't you use this one? You can just lean it up against it.
Yeah, we'll do that. All right, guys. Hope everybody can hear us and see us good. Just want to announce that we do have the new RV, and we're talking to you from this. And I just want to say thank you guys for everything that you have done for us. That you guys are continuing to do it for us. And yes, I seen somebody said something about the GoFundMe, the $12,000 on that. That has helped tremendously on everything that's going on right now on getting the money back, and also helping out with what we have right now. What we got going on is we flew to Syracuse, New York, and picked it up from Quality. What was the name?
Quality Hill.
Quality Hill. Jeff and Rick were amazing. Definitely check out Quality Hill. They had the RV. We purchased the RV from them at like what, 2 o'clock in the morning?
We got there at like 1.
1 o'clock. Definitely has been a challenge from the get. Just getting used to things, and also making sure everything is right on the RV so we can take off. You know, not to knock the RV out or anything like that, or the quality of the RV, because actually everything works. Everything was great. It just, at the time, just transferring everything over and then trying to take off with it, I did have to replace all the batteries in it. That was pretty costly. And then we had to fix a couple fuses, and the generator, we had fun with the generator. Change the oil on it and stuff like that. But all in all, after about a week, we've got this thing pretty well good. Like, it drives really well. Everything is up to par now. Tires are really good. Everything is functional. Right now you're on the slide out. Other than that, that's pretty much it for the RV. There is something I do want to address first and foremost before we go on with everything. There's a big elephant in the room, and we all know it. I don't want to talk about anything like that. I don't want the chat talking about anything like that. If the moderators do see chat about that subject, they will be removed. I do want to say AWP will continue to do what they do, with or without. And you guys have created something beautiful and brought a lot of people home. So just think about that. What you guys have done for us. Think about what you guys have done for us. It's been a beautiful thing, and thank you so much. I love each and every one of you. Please keep this chat clean. And you guys clicked on this channel. This is ChaosDivers channel. With that being said, I know you guys want to see this RV. What do you got to say? This is Lindsay. Obviously, you guys know Lindsay. She just recently got certified. And tomorrow, I promise, we will have a video out of her recovery.
Somebody wants to know if this is a new RV or new to you.
New to us, RV. It's a, what, 2000? It's a 1999 with 33,000 miles on it. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I better do that. Give me 1 second, guys. I got to change this to... I'm back. Speak louder, Lindsay. Can you guys hear us and see us okay? I did change it to Do Not Disturb. Everything's good now, yeah?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything was wrong.
No, I switched it. I turned it. I had to turn the Do Not Disturb on so nobody would call me during the live stream.
Oh, once it's on, it's on.
Oh, okay. All right. When we got to Syracuse, New York, we picked up the RV. We took off to, 2.5 hours? And then we stayed at Walmart
So we
in...
went to Syracuse and then to Johnstown.
They said speak up, so let's do it. Let's do this. Let's move this over here so we can actually talk, because your voice is very, very low. Let's see if we can do this. All right, now go ahead.
We stopped in Johnstown first so we could get an in-transit tag for the RV. From there we went to Saratoga. I used to live in Saratoga, so just kind of showed Jacob some of the history that is upstate New York. We lived there for about 3 or 4 years, so just wanted to show him some of that. He's a huge history buff, and he was very upset that he didn't have his metal detector with him.
My metal detector's in the RV.
From there, we made our way to Connecticut. I was fortunate enough to be able to go surprise my best friend and see her baby, who I haven't got to meet yet. So we spent a few days in Connecticut near Norwich, Groton, Connecticut. We were stationed there for about 3 or 4 years. That's also when we went up to Providence, Rhode Island, and got to meet Todd, who was amazing. Todd took us out fishing. That was an awesome experience.
It was.
And I'm sure Jacob's going to talk more about this. So I'm just giving you kind of quick rundown of the trip so far. From there, we basically had some time to kill while Denison's in Cleveland was getting, the rear end and all of that stuff situated for us. Plus it was the weekend, so they were closed. Thank you so much for that donation, Brad. And so we couldn't really do anything. We're kind of at a standstill based on, when we had gotten to New York and picked up the RV and gotten everything situated. So, yesterday I took Jacob to New York City. He's never been there.
That was neat.
I have been left unsupervised in New York City several times, so it's cool to get to show him around, and something that wasn't planned. It was just kind of like, we're here, he's never been there, he asked how far we were, basically just a train ride in. So got to do that, and then we spoke with Denison's this morning. They're getting everything all situated for us in Cleveland, and that's where we are headed right now. We are going to pick up the rear end and everything tomorrow morning. And then from there, we'll head back down to Newark to Jay's Towing. Get the rear end hopefully installed. And then be able to drive that home with us.
With being able to actually see Brittany and meeting her for the first time, that's her bestie. It was pretty cool. Their family was amazing. We actually got to celebrate her daughter's first birthday.
Yep, I got to meet Charlie May before she turned 1, which didn't think would happen. And got to see they're my family. I was with them for 3 or 4 years while we were stationed in Groton. Her mom is my mom and my mom is her mom. So we pretty much, it it was just really nice. Like, I love this job and I love the places that it takes me, but my favorite places that it takes me are when I get to see the people that I love the most. So that's always good for me.
And being able to hook up with Fishing Grubs, which you guys need to check out. He's got some awesome content. Toe Togs.
Toe dogs.
Toe Togs. We were fishing for that in the Atlantic Ocean. Pretty awesome, kind of in the bay, inshore. I figured out what inshore is and offshore. It's kind of simple. If you see the land, you're inshore. If you don't see the land, you're offshore. Other than that, with doing all that, Fishing Grubs on YouTube took us out. Him and Tyler, they took us out for an amazing day off. Like, I never knew I needed that until I needed it. Till I needed it. That didn't make sense.
You didn't know you needed it until you got it?
Yeah. I'm relaxed. It was a nice adventure. And then seeing New York, it was interesting. There's a lot of interesting people in New York.
I did warn him several times, like on the way there, walking out of Grand Central. I said, "Are you sure you are ready for this?" Yeah. I said, "Are you sure you are ready for this?" He was like, "Yeah."
I wasn't ready.
He was not ready.
We did try every food deal from
We went from Grand Central Station all the way down to Central Park, and then back past Grand Central down to Empire State Building. Everything in between. We saw Bryant Park. I showed him Rockefeller Center, Central Park, the Plaza.
everything.
We walked down Fifth Avenue. I taught him the secrets to the street vendor, like which street vendors are the best. How to cross a crosswalk, because you don't actually have to pay attention to the little signs as long as you're not stopping traffic. You just go.
If you stop, you will get ran over. I promise you.
Don't stop walking, because
especially when you're in the subway and the train station.
Yeah, the people will run you over just as quick as the cars will. And always check your pockets. Don't put anything in your back pocket.
So I have been in Chicago, I've been in San Francisco, I've been in huge cities, but nothing like New York. New York is one of its own. It was just
Good night, Lacey.
so much architectural phenomenons out there. It's just freaking gorgeous out there. The church, one of the Catholic churches that we actually went in, you'll see the Facebook pictures. I just had a beautiful time. Regardless, guys, it was something that we both needed. We work every single day. If we're not working, we're working. We never stop. This type of job, it's something that I've never thought I would ever do, but I don't ever want to give it up. We strive every single day. Even if it's just research, we're working every single day. And sometimes it gets overwhelming and I lose it. Words cannot explain how stressful this job is. But this past 2 or 3 days that we have just spent doing nothing has been beautiful. We are going to continue to help the paramotorist up in St. Louis as soon as we get back. We're trying as hard as we can to get back, but time-wise, we can't do it until we get this rear end at least to them, and then we'll take off if they can't fix it immediately. But Jay's Towing has been amazing at letting us keep that RV there. I know it's kind of an eyesore, but there's a lot of equipment out there, so it's kind of in the corner, so hopefully it'll be all right. There is one thing I want to talk about with I forgot. Wow, that just slipped my mind.
I guess.
Let me see this real quick. Rear end, Jay's Tow. Yes, we have this written down. Steve Hamrick. If you say that you're such a great super supporter, you're going to see this message, and I want you to message me because we are heading straight towards you. Like our road where you live, we're heading straight for you in Cleveland. So I'd like to hook up with you and talk with you. I know you left a message, a really nice message on Facebook. So Steve Hammer, get a hold of me, or Rich. Is it Rich or Rick?
I'd probably say Hamrick.
Hammer. Okay.
Helen Daly, thank you for that donation. She said get a bottle of champagne to Chris on the new RV. Brad P, thank you for that donation as well. Axel said, did you say Cleveland tomorrow? I got breakfast and lunch, or lunch. Let's hook up with the donation as well. So thank you for that. And then Jane Chu, thank you for becoming a member. And I think somebody else became a member, and I may have missed that, and I apologize.
Axel, definitely. Thank you. With that, guys, I know you got in here to see the RV. Is there anything else that we want to talk about before I give them the tour?
No, I think everything will be after.
Okay. All right. You guys want to see the RV? Are you guys ready to see this thing? I'm excited to show you guys because I'm going to tell you the RV that we had was perfect. Her and I didn't want to give it up. But I think it's time. Well, obviously it is time. But we put so much money, so much effort, so much work into that thing. Once we get the rear end fixed, I mean, I think we're going to let it go. I do have a select few people that I've been thinking about donating it to because it was donated to us, and you guys helped us.
We just want to pay it forward.
We want to pay it forward, and we want to give it to somebody who's going to make a difference, somebody that needs it, and we're gonna contact those people and see if they want it. So we're gonna put that in there. Depths of History's in here. What's up, buddy? All right, let's see this RV. All right, that's it.
I want to know its name.
Okay. We both decided the name of this RV. It's a boy. It's a boy RV. Y'all say it had eyelashes. It's a girl. No, she's going against everybody and saying it's a boy. And Art Highland. What?
No.
Has been an amazing person. His name, this is going to be Arthur
That's it.
Is it Arthur McArvey?
Yeah.
Yeah, Arthur McArvey. So, gotta name it Archie.
I said Archie, but you vetoed that because Archie means like brave and true and genuine. In Scottish, which you're a Scottish lord. That's why I said Archie. But you vetoed that. But I said Arthur first. Like as soon as the day that I met the RV, I said Arthur. Because I want to call it Artie. Artie McArvey. But my great grandpa's name was Arthur. So I also like Arthur.
Arthur Archie McArvey. Archie Arthur.
Thank you. Yeah, too. So.
Archie is easier to say. Archie it is.
So.
It's Archie.
It's
Archie. Okay, I didn't realize that. I'm sorry.
We've already been calling it Arthur.
Well, we changed the name. We can do that because we own it. It's Archie.
Okay.
All right, guys. So, Lloyd's father-in-law.
Yeah, my great grandpa Arthur Horn, Art Horn, would have been my grandpa Lloyd's father-in-law.
Oh my gosh.
But Arthur was my great grandpa's name. But I said Arthur when we saw the pictures, I think.
already is better. I don't know. We'll decide. Regardless. All right. So here's the slide out. There's a good, I don't know.
Start in the front.
Okay, I'll start in the front.
Oh, will you put that light up though?
Yeah.
So we don't burn that battery out. I didn't think about that earlier.
Okay. So you guys can see an absolute great amount out of here. Like, this is almost like a charter bus front end. I love it.
Not a bus.
It is a charter bus.
It's not a bus.
I'm a bus driver.
Not a bus.
So whenever we go across the mountains, it's just, it is a gorgeous view. Love it. The TV is going to go. The TV doesn't work. And it also is one of the heaviest TVs I think I've ever picked up. That's going to go. We're going to put a flat screen in there, try to get it tightened up. These seats, pretty cool feature here. Let me try to, I can't do it. This is like a horrible, here we go. They spin all the way around. Well, here we go. It's pretty awesome. That one does the same. Yeah, captain seats. That one does the same. These go all the way in the middle to close it. Got all kinds of storage. So, in the top, those fans do work. And we got all kinds of storage up there. So this RV has tons of storage. V10 motor. Hardwood floors. All kinds of storage up there. Did Lindsay outfish Jacob? Yes, because I was doing a live stream.
I think you caught more, I think I caught more, but you won the bet.
I got the bigger fish.
Because you got the biggest one.
I got the biggest one of the day. It's a V10 motor. It's the same motor that was in the other RV. Stoves work good. Folds out to my bed. Folds out to a bed. Huge sink. Yeah, that's an air fryer. Not an air fryer, but that's a fry machine. Awesome storage again. I mean, you got all the stuff here. The lighting in here is amazing. It's all LED lights. And there's tons of them. There's hardly any dark spaces. This is Lindsay's ordeal here. We haven't filled out all of the like little hearts and stuff, but we put that on there. Refrigerator runs good. It's propane plus electric. And then all the way down is closet space, hanging shirts and stuff. All of that is closets, all that is drawers. That's the slide out control. And here's the two beds. Storage here. More storage there. There's actually a TV in there. This slide over. And there you go. There's that. Then the bathtub. And big shower. And then you got all kinds of storage there.
Garrett's excited about the seats.
Do what?
Eric's excited about those seats.
Oh yeah. Hello, Linda. All right, and there's the bathroom. Got the fan and all that.
No, Garrett's on here.
Oh, Garrett's on here.
Yeah.
Hello, Garrett. Also, you see these little vents here? What's cool about those? This air conditioner actually distributes the air out, and it has ductwork all the way through it.
A lot of people are asking questions. Can it pull the boat?
Oh yeah, absolutely can pull the boat. It's a V10. So there's the inside.
Somebody said sleeps 5. I mean, technically, I guess it could sleep 6.
Jacob closed the lid. Oh, I'm sorry. Solar panels and batteries. Right now, we can't afford solar panels. It'd be nice to have solar panels up here. I do have a buddy that deals with it. He's actually a manager of it. So I'm going to talk to him about maybe putting, it's gas, maybe putting solar panels in it. So what do you think so far, Lindsay, on the RV?
I think it's great. I think there's a lot of, like, the underneath storage is fantastic. So we're not going to have everything inside, like we did before. Like all of the, everything that we had inside, like we had stuff to pull cars. Everything's in that overhead bunk in the other RV. We're going to be able to put a lot of that stuff outside. So a lot of the stuff in here is going to be stuff that, we need. There's a lot of storage for all of electronics and charging areas, so that's really nice. I think it'll be really good as long as Jacob doesn't touch anything.
So what she's saying is I have fixed stuff. I just can't modify stuff, right?
Yeah, you're kind of like a tornado.
Regardless, I can fix things.
They said, does the generator fit? This one actually has one in it.
Oh, check this out. Listen. Just listen. Just listen. This is pretty awesome. Oh, wait a minute. Here, let me just... no, that'd be all right. Listen. I forgot. All right, here it goes. Boom. That is a generator in the deal, in the RV, and it works. And I fixed it. So at the beginning, the generator wouldn't start. So we actually got it fixed.
Nuclear power. That would be Eric.
What is it?
Somebody said nuclear power.
Yeah, Eric, if you could figure out how to make the flux capacitor work in here, we can go back in time.
There's no flux capacitor.
Yeah, there is.
No.
Okay, so actually, let me turn this back on to house power. I'll turn the generator off. Okay.
Eric said, I'm not letting you near that.
You're not letting me near the flux capacitor? Or nuclear?
Probably nuclear.
Hello, Eric. Miss you, buddy. We need to go and dive somewhere. I don't care where it is. All right. Let's go take you on the outside. Do we have anything else on the inside that I missed?
No, just that at the end. What should we do that at the end?
Okay. All right, guys. The only thing that I have to actually fix, other than the stuff I've already fix this week. Let me get this put here. This step won't move. I'm gonna get underneath there and see if I can fix the motor. But I might hit it with a sledgehammer a couple times. Might be frozen with rust. I don't know. I do know the motor's not working, so I need to replace the battery, or replace the motor, I mean. We do have batteries underneath here. That's what runs it. Motor is available online. Easy peasy. Cool. Okay, so we do have a nice canopy, and it works. Comes down. Next time you come to GA, I'll fix that. Thank you, Moto. So this has lights like this right here. Some of them I don't think work. Oh, no, that's my propane. Let's see which one. There we go. So we have lights under it and all the storage. This door. Huh? Okay. Okay. So, you know, you got your basic. That's your, I think that's your refrigerator. And this is your heat. I'm sorry, this is not the one of these. Anyway. Yep. So the furnace, the RV, the furnace, the water heater, and furnace, water heater. I forget what the other one is. Refrigerator. So for the price, guys, I couldn't beat this. It is amazing. Yes, we flushed out the lines. Everything is good on it. Then we also have, oh, I can't afford a wrap job on this, guys. Come on now. All this storage. It's crazy how much storage it has in this thing. Oh, and the coolest thing. Look at the storage. That's the other side of the RV. Huge. Huge. I can literally sit in this thing. That's how big it is. How's the gas mileage? Actually, it's pretty good. Really good, actually. Probably 10 miles a gallon. Pretty awesome. Lindsay has put the shop to store link up. Guys, everything you do for us by buying merch, PayPal, Venmo, CashApp, all of that stuff, it all goes back into this company. What you guys have built, we brought 13 people home this year. It's amazing. People say, oh, it's only 12. No, it's actually 13. There's one that I recovered out of the Ohio River I hadn't been talking about, Sam Myers, but 13 people. I say a year, so a year and a half, I think it was. So here's the back. I do need to replace that ladder. I tried getting on it, and I heard crackling and popping. I heard cracking and popping. And it just needs to be replaced. It's rusted. So yeah, this is actually going to go to Eric, the bike rack. The skirt down there is keeping all the dust and stuff. Oh no, that Lisa, that was definitely the ladder. Probably me too. It does not have a backup camera. We do have one that somebody bought on our Amazon wish list. If you guys want to check that Amazon wish list out, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, from what you guys have done for us on that Amazon wish list, I couldn't say thank you enough. There's been a lot of big purchases on that. There's stuff on there that definitely we can use for like the boat. There's a few things on there that it's going to be a necessity, and we're working up to get that. So there's one on there, that rotating radar that shows all the boats in the area at dark. There's been multiple times that we didn't get back until dark. So it helps out. And thank you for that sticker and the adventure in the Ozarks. Thank you. Congrats on the new RV. Thank you so much. Anything you guys do for us, again, goes back to the channel and goes back into getting this thing up to snuff. There's really nothing it needs right now. Everything runs strong on it. Well, I say that, but this door sticks. I think we got a new handle at the house that somebody bought on the Amazon wish list. So I'll have to replace that when we get home. I tried lubing it up. It didn't work. All right. So with that being said, let's go back in here. No, thank you, Moto. Appreciate that. Okay. Sorry about me breathing. With everything, what we got left?
Do you want to know how it drives?
Oh, it drives wonderfully. Huh?
It's comfortable.
It is super comfortable. The captain chairs are amazing. The chairs that we're sitting on right now are kind of hard. So when we were relaxing yesterday, Lindsay went up to the driver's or the passenger seat. So where are you going? Seat's more comfortable, huh?
Yeah. We just can spread out in those. And we had like stuff that we had bought on the couch and everything, so it was easier just to go up there.
We are going to be going back to Missouri.
Yes, Axel.
We are going to be going back to Missouri with for Kenny. Kenny was a paramotorist that went down last week. They had the location of the last pin on the 360. The reason why we're taking on that case is due to the fact that he does have a paramotor on there, and we are able to see that on our sonar. So
there's a few questions. Have you pulled the boat with it yet? No, we haven't even made it home to the boat. And then, hi, Dad. My dad
has been working his butt off.
Has spent the last week fixing the boat for us. We obviously couldn't take the boat on the plane. So it's at home. So before we left, I dropped it off at my dad's house. My dad took us to St. Louis to the airport. But my dad has been hooking up lights and rewiring and fixing everything, fixing the trailer. And he called me yesterday to be like, hey, I need one more thing. I'm like, done. So thank you, Dad. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Bill. Thank you so much. Guys, with the donations that you have given, we were able to. So, as you guys know, that big boat is pretty heavy. The trailer that it's on, it really needs a new trailer. But what her dad is doing right now is he is reinforcing it. He's changing out the bearings. Those torsion bars need to be changed out because in the salt water they have deteriorated some of that stuff. He's doing all of that and just trying to cope with what we have and to make it safe.
There's nothing wrong with the boat. It just needed some of the outlets just from time didn't work. So my dad's going through just cleaning up some of the wires. He's putting in the old light bar didn't work. So my dad's putting in the new light bar for us and the new horn, and so that's what he's doing. There's nothing wrong with the boat. It's
No.
just fixing the things that needed to be fixed. We have to have a horn, so he's installing that for us. Cleaning up some of the wires. There was an outlet that didn't work, so he's checking fuses, stuff like that.
There's a lot of things that I couldn't do while I was on the road, but I did as much as I could to get it on the road, to try to help. As soon as we got that, we took off with it. So we took it off on the trip, and the fender started rattling really bad, and he's just reinforcing everything, guys. Nothing's wrong with it. It just needed some tender loving care that I couldn't give it while we were on the road.
Yeah.
So with that being said, we are going to take a month or two to get everything before we take another big winter trip out on the road again. We're going to have to make sure everything is good, and that's what we're going to do. What her dad is doing is jump starting that process, because
basically, like, when we get home, everything that we need will be done on the boat. Like, he's fixing all of that. And then we have time to focus on the RV, because we're going to go to the other RV, the old RV, basically strip it down bare, take everything, take our lives out of that one, put it in this one, so that way we can, we'll have time to organize this, figure out how we want it. At night, like on a typical day of filming, when we're out and we're searching and we're recording everything, there's 38 different things that I have to charge at night. So we want to build a little box or something for that, so that way it's all in one spot. So we have time to focus on this. My dad wants to make sure that everything's safe for us. As Jacob has found out, my dad is incredibly protective of me. So he wants to make sure that, when we're on the road, just ensure that everything is as safe as possible. So we're good and we can get the job done as well. So, like Jacob said, we're going to be home for, November, December.
and that doesn't exclude, like, going up here to Missouri, some of the local stuff. We're just not going to take off.
Yeah, there won't be any long trips. But we'll start planning our winter trip. We'll probably leave after Eric's birthday in February, and then be out for February and March. We're going to be hitting up the southern states, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi. We are going to circle back to Iowa, even though it's going to be cold, but we've got some stuff that we've got to take care of in Iowa while it's cold and while there's no vegetation. So if you guys have cases in those southern states that you know of, feel free to send them to us. ChaosDivers.com is a direct link to me. We're going to be returning for some cases that we've worked in the past. But, if you guys have new cases and it's somewhere where we can work it in, then let us know. And but I know that we'll be leaving, I think after Eric's birthday. Eric's birthday is the very beginning of February, and he's wanting to go to Phoenix. So I'm going to go to Phoenix with him, and then we'll get on the road probably after that. So
With all of this, I do know that this is kind of an impromptu type deal, so we're going to have a better way we're going to put our camera the next time doing this live stream. There's also something else I want to talk about. I don't know if I can do it. So
me too.
No, I got it. So Dennis, thank you. Dennis Waters from Team Waters. You're gonna have to do it.
As many of you know, Dennis from Team Waters passed away Dennis was an incredible mentor. He was an amazing man. He was my favorite grumpy old man. He was like a second dad to Jacob. He could be a little gruff sometimes, but it's because he cared and because he loved you. He really pushed Jacob to be the best and to learn more and to do more. And he would answer any question. He might be like, "Are you two that dumb?" But he would walk us through every problem we had. If we had a question about something, and if we were going to do a search that was something that was unfamiliar for us, he would say, "Okay, this is how you guys are going to want to do this, this, and this." In losing Dennis, not just us, not just Tammy, not just the search community, but the world in whole lost an amazing man, an incredibly giving man. It is going to be really hard. We have already, they were the first few days after losing Dennis, we were searching, and our sonar would like get fuzzy all of a sudden. We'd be like, "Really, Dennis?" We know that he is with us every second. We know that he's going to help us in his passing. We've spoken with Tammy, almost every day. We haven't had a chance to talk to her this last week, but Tammy is doing well. Dennis had been sick. He was a very private person, so it's not something that a lot of people knew. But Dennis had been sick for quite some time. So in his passing was unexpected in the time and the manner that it happened. But him being sick, he's
in a better place.
But he's at peace. So therefore, Tammy is at peace. Does she miss him? Absolutely. Do we all miss him? Absolutely. But she's okay. He's in a better place, so we're okay. The only thing that we can do is to continue what he started and do it with the utmost respect. Continue to search, to spread the word, to do this for people, and just continue to help. It has been it's been really hard. It's been very emotional, but again, Tammy's at peace with the fact that he's better now. So I think our strength kind of comes from her and from leaning on her. And within days of his passing, we were searching for Kenny in Missouri, and Tammy was on the phone with us, and she was with us every step of the way. And she's like, "All right, adjust this or adjust that." Like, she will continue with Team Waters, where needed and as needed. But we want to say thank you to all of you for all of your guys' love and support and prayers through all of this. Not for us, but, just for Dennis, and, and we hold him in very high regards. So thank you. Thank you to all of you guys for understanding and being, patient and so supportive through all of it.
Dennis told me a lot. Dennis has showed Lindsay and I and Eric that he has showed us everything. That man would never leave anything out because he wanted us better than him. He wanted us to know exactly what he knew and never gave up until he beat it in my head. And he did that a lot. I have knowledge on that sonar that I think a lot would
love to have. There's not a sonar team instructor out there, and that's what Dennis was to us. But he was also a huge friend and like a second dad to me. I've got a wonderful dad who's taught me everything I've known, and has taught me more than I should know. Um, and he continues to show me. But Dennis told me everything that I know on the sonars. So with being able to still talk with Tammy, it's a blessing. Guys, check out Team Waters on Facebook. If somebody will drop their link, um, Tammy's still going to continue to do this, and we're going to continue to help her anytime she needs. It was a very hard subject to bring up. Uh, yeah, so Dennis was a super strong man, but cancer's cancer's a nasty thing, and he fought it forever, for a long time.
Yeah.
And he did a great battle with it, but at least he's at peace now. So with all that, we're going to continue and hold the torch and continue to go on with what Dennis would want us to do.
So tomorrow we make our way to Cleveland. We pick up the rear end for the RV. We'll bring that down to Newark, and then make our way home in the next few days or so after that, depending on because we'll be hopefully driving both RVs home, and then from there we'll be home. We'll be home, through the rest of the holiday season. Thanksgiving. The next holiday after Thanksgiving is my birthday. And then, Christmas, my mom's birthday, New Year's, all of that. We'll be home for all of that. We will make short trips, where we're needed, as we're needed, where we can help. And then we might take a short trip in January. Lee Downen might have the opportunity to join us, so it might be something that we take. There's a couple cases closer to home, so we may be taking those, and if Lee can come with us, then I absolutely want to make sure that he can. And then we'll be home for Eric's birthday, and then we'll hit the road after that.
I want to say thank you to my moderators who are keeping the chat clean. Thank you so much on that.
Have you heard from Down Under Dan?
I have.
That was just a couple days ago.
I talked
4 or 5 days ago.
Well, we were stuck in traffic for 2.5 hours. I actually had a nice conversation with Down Under Dan, and things are going really well with him. So that's pretty awesome. He's continuing to do that overseas, and it's pretty awesome. So if you haven't talked or haven't seen Down Under Dan Diving, definitely check him out. There was another thing. Oh, we were talking about Lee Downen. With him, I don't know if you guys know, but if you look at the website, you'll see me and him standing by a four-wheeler. Lee was with me and is one of the instructors down at Mermet Springs. We also may have Terrence with us, couple of the trips, stuff like that. But Lee is one guy who started with me pulling that four-wheeler out. That's the first object I think I found and pulled out by myself. And he was actually out there to help us. So Lee, I appreciate you, and hopefully you'll be able to come out with us in January.
Somebody had asked how Eric's race was. So, due to mechanical failures, there was something wrong with Eric's tire where he had to put on a new tire and it went flat. And then he put on a new one and it went immediately flat. So Eric was unable to finish. He has since had that repaired. But he was unable to finish the race. But I know that he's ready for next year's race season. So, hoping... he's able to get into some races, right away. But I think it kind of calms down in the wintertime because it's cold.
With I just seen a comment. Yes, it was a Honda Rancher. It was stolen. I think 2014 or something like that. Also see Bass Fishing with TK Heaven. If you guys haven't checked him out, he's a close friend. I moved him from California to Chicago. What a heck of a trip that was. It was, I think, 32 hours, and a lot of things happened during that. And he's just a good guy. Check his channel out. He's got some great content.
No, Moto, he doesn't. He probably, well, he might. Yeah, he probably will, but I don't think the races do that. And then somebody, oh, I saw a few people say like we should name the RV Dennis, but we actually have another way. So there's going to be a video coming out for a search that we just recently done, and it features the little buddy. And we are actually, I'm not going to give it away, but there's something in there that we've found, like,
It's pretty awesome.
It's a cool way for us to honor Dennis, or for us to honor Dennis and bring him along with us. So you guys will see that. It'll probably be within the next few
We can
videos.
tell 'em. Why not?
I guess just give it all away.
Okay, I won't give it away. You guys will just have to check it out. It is a pretty cool idea. Lindsay actually came up with it, and then I was like, I know what we'll do. So yes, there is something on that. Other than that, guys, I'm just super appreciative to all your support. We're going to continue doing this as long as we physically can. I know Eric is fidgeting. Sorry.
Yeah, it's in your eyelashes.
What?
Tissue.
Whatever.
It's like where it got wet.
We're going to continue to this, guys, as long as we can. Your support is instrumental, not detrimental. Instrumental. Right? Instrumental.
Nah, detrimental is bad.
In our success to be able to help these families, guys. With what you do for us, I can't thank you enough. To pick us out of the groups, out of all YouTubers, to pick us to help support is an honor, and I just want to say thank you. So, Helen, yeah, everybody has donated. Thank you so much.
I think I got most everybody.
Against Steve Hamrich, get a hold of me. I'd like to see you. I do know that nice message on Facebook, guys. We do have the Facebook channel, ChaosDivers. Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah, so Eric's on right now. Eric has the ability to. He has like this indoor trainer thing that he has brought into the hotels with him, and it goes zing.
Oh, it's the most annoying thing ever.
But he has this indoor trainer, and he has a green screen, and he has the ability to do online races and have it look like he's right there. So I know he's gonna start doing some of those, and he's gonna be doing them live. And then he's also got some upcoming videos with some special guests and things like that.
Yes.
So he's gonna be doing that in the next few weeks or so. So
I didn't do this a while ago. And I'm sorry, Eric. Guys, Ride or Dive is probably one of the best supporters of this. He lets Lindsay go out on the road with us. I don't know,
he supports.
He supports.
I don't know if anybody lets. I mean, there's only been one man who's ever told me no, and that was my father. And even then, that doesn't always happen. So.
That was with me.
Well, yeah, but he doesn't tell me no.
Oh. Check Ride or Dive out. I know you guys have supported him from the start when we started. He's true to what we're doing, and his bike riding, so it's Ride or Dive. So he has bike riding, and he also has bike riding, and also has diving. So definitely check Ride or Dive out if somebody wants to drop this link. Other than that, guys, thank you so much. I know we've been on here for an hour. I want you to know that what Lindsay and I and Eric and everybody who is involved in the ChaosDivers, we're not going to stop. We're going to try to help every family out that we can. Becoming a member is something that will also help this facility, this,
Help us to facilitate our searching.
yes.
Do we have any new Joel's search locations? Yes.
Yes, we definitely have some Joel locations that we're going to search.
TK wants to know how your kids are doing.
Oh, my kids are doing wonderful. I got to spend some time with them on Halloween. We actually got to take them out and do trick-or-treating.
Keegan with a beard looks just like you. Like, even, I mean, Keegan looks just like you regardless, but like Keegan with
It's
a beard
crazy.
that looks even more.
It's definitely
Like
crazy
you.
how it's crazy.
How is your dad, and is the GoFundMe still available?
The GoFundMe is still available. I think it's on the link in the description, and there's also somebody can drop that link in there. It does help out.
And how's your dad?
Dad's doing good. He's grumpy as ever. Actually, Keegan got
He's
to help.
not grumpy right now because he got lures.
He got all kinds of fishing lures. Yeah, he got all kinds of fishing lures. He went to an auction. He was able to get out.
Was Donita ever found?
Donita has still not been found, and I promised the family that we will continue to search for her. We do have a few cars that we need to search in the Ohio River that we're going to go back to. Everything and anything that we've ever done. Peter, thank you so much for becoming a diver. Arnold Grubbs. Hey, that's a cool name.
You say that every time.
It is. Case has been on my mind. Yes, Ringo, thank you so much. And Terry Spitz is the go-to woman. If well, not go-to woman.
She saved us.
She was very instrumental. I'm saying that word a lot. Eric knows why I say it. To us getting back home, to be able to spend some time with the family and also get back on the road again. So thank you. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it on everything. We're gonna go to Cleveland tomorrow. We're in Bella Fast. No, where are we at?
We're in State College, Pennsylvania.
State College.
Yeah.
I thought Belafonte.
No, Belafonte was the exit we got off on.
Oh,
But we're in State College.
we're gonna be leaving. The jaw update. My jaw's completely fine. That's been fine for the past year.
Well, you just put up the commercial.
Oh, I put up the commercial because, yeah, it helped us out. Oh, I do need to say something. I forgot. Dennison's in Cleveland has given us an amazing deal to help us out to get us back on the road. So the rear end that we got, yes, it's going to cost us. It's going to cost us more money than what I want to spend, but way better than what it was. So with that, we're going to be able to pick it up. But Dennison's, I want to say a special thank you for that. It's going to help out regardless of the cost. I just appreciate you doing that for us.
Ninja Mama, I'm not sure which case you're talking about. The Love You Bye shirts are on the website.
Yes. Oh, I looked at my shirt to see which one I had on.
He even has one.
I do have one, and I wear it.
That's because I'm the one who does the ordering.
Guys, again, I can't thank you enough for your support. I love each and every one of you.
Because you've said 13 people. There was a case prior that was an individual that Jacob was able to locate. It was prior to him finding anybody else. It was local to us. It was there's no video on it. Unfortunately, he had chose to end his own life. And Jacob was there with the other teams and was able to locate him and remove him from the water. That was before I even knew Jacob. That was 2 years ago. So there's no video on that or anything. It was a local thing that's they needed help with. So
There was 6 or 7 teams out there when we were out there. We got a call. We just got back from searching in Tennessee. This is kind of around the first, like she said, when we got the sonars and we had the 360. Somebody called us and said, "Hey, can you come out to the ferry?" If you guys look up Cave and Rock Ferry drowning, that the scuba divers, that was us. So went out there, dressed up, got out there, sonared. Took us about 30 minutes or so, and I located something deeper in the water that was moving back and forth with the current, and I'm like, that doesn't seem right. I could talk about it now. I'm okay with it now, but at the time, it was nothing to video. That was an emergency. That was not. I mean, it was a recovery, but it wasn't something to video. I didn't think, and we didn't do it. So I located him on the Humminbird 360, and some of the other locals were able to go to that location. We pulled him out and jumped in the water and got him, and we pulled him to shore and brought him home. So Sam will be deeply missed with a lot of my friends that I didn't even know that they knew him. I didn't know him per se. I just recovered him, but I'm just sorry to the families involved, and yeah, that's pretty much it on that one. Ellsworth, Carl, I will tell Dad that your girl said hi. All right. Anyway, with that, is there anything else that you would like to discuss?
Nope.
We've been on for a super long time. I
Yeah.
do apologize for the long lengths.
I think we covered everything. Some people had asked where we're going, like in Alabama or Mississippi or Louisiana. I have no idea yet. I know we're going to be returning to cases, but I've got a couple months to plan. So if anybody does have a case in any of those southern states, send them to us, ChaosDivers.com. There's a chat now button. That's linked to me, or through Chaos Divers on Facebook.
I do know one location, though. Harry Milligan, we're going back to
Oh,
him
yeah,
during
that's
the...
Iowa.
Yes.
But I'm saying, like, if there's anything in the southern
Oh.
states, because we're not going to be spending a lot of time up north. Like, we are going to Iowa just for that case. We're going there at that time. I know it's going to be cold, but we're going there because of that. Because there's not going to be any vegetation in any of the ponds that we need to search. So, but if there's, if you guys have cases or know of any cases, just get a hold of us and we can look into it and put it on our schedule maybe.
With that little buddy that we received with the boat, we're able to actually get in the locations that we couldn't hardly get the boat into on the Harry Milligan case. So that's going to be instrumental again of, you remember instrumental and detrimental with Eric? That's why I keep saying it. Anyway, guys, I love each and every one of you. Keep diving. It's not where to stop. There's 892 people in here, 914 likes. You cannot get any better than that. The love and the support you guys show us is amazing, so thank you. And
Love you, bye.
I'll see you guys later.